Okay, so I did How Do You Feel About Grades, and basically mine was a survey on Google Forms, and I'm sure the majority of you guys took it. So what I did is I came about with this experiment because I was super curious about how kids actually felt about grades, whether it's more important to learn the material or if it's more important to actually get an A in that class. And the reason this all came about is because when you're applying for colleges, a lot of the things that they ask for, at least for what Bozeman asks for, is are you in the top part of your class? What is your grade point average and what was your ACT score? So through all of these factors, because everybody strives to get a higher GPA, I was wondering if kids are looking more towards maybe, like, I wouldn't necessarily say cheating, but like they're trying harder to get the A rather than trying harder to learn the actual material. So what I did is I took a survey and I had 3 questions on it. The first one was what grade are you in? The second one was, are you in honors or regular English? And the third one was, how do you feel about grades? Do you think it's more important to learn the material or is it more important to get the A? So in doing all of this, what I did is I contacted all of the English teachers, or 2 of the English teachers in each grade, one that primarily teaches honors classes and one that primarily teaches non-honors kids. And I asked them to put the survey on their board so that they could have their kids take it. The majority of the kids that took it were sophomores, just because I think Mrs. Flicarni got a lot of those emails and she made their kids take them. So we had 51 sophomores show up and do that, 28 freshmen, 24 juniors, and only 2 seniors, which is kind of unfortunate. All in all, about honors and non-honors was almost half and half. But in total, what we got was the results that kids do think it's more important to learn the material rather than get the A. And I know that this graph is going to show you that there's a huge difference, but that's because I condensed it into, it's only between 40 and 58 kids. And so actually, 58 kids thought it was more important to learn the material, and only 47 thought it was more important to get the A, so it was really close between the 2. There were 105 kids that took this survey, yeah. So if I was going to do this again and I was going to do something different, what I would do is I would still contact both of the English teachers just because that's the subject that everybody has to take, but instead of randomly having them do it, I would pick like 30 kids or like 1 class period or something, or a certain number of kids to do that, and then make sure that the honors and non-honors was split so that we get an equal value of what these kids are actually thinking about, because the honors kids tend to typically think that the learning material is more important than getting the A, even though they're the ones that are like trying to get higher up into the college place up there. So anyway, but in total, learning material proved to be more important.